fights. We'll pay attention to the punch percentages tonight when we're about to fight. You see the shoulder roll, you see him spin off.
Light the shots off the hands, wearing 8 pounds. I can still beat this guy. Look at the kid, is just an extraordinary fighter.
How about that trick? He moved to the left and fired a trick.
Hands-free, honestly.
Look how he turns his shoulder. Look at the way he
honestly.
The shoulder roll. Talking about it. The shift. When we talk to offense.
Both of these in great shape, but the more and more crisp, the more uppercut on the inside by Floyd.
Sleeping uppercut, and then he's fast enough to get out of the way before
Cotto gets a chopping shot in there, but Floyd really looks like, you know, he's really together. Nobody throws the punch. Then Floyd jumps up, gets off the left hook, stands downstairs, catches underneath the right elbow. Floyd sets up again. Cotto comes in but doesn't land anything. This guy is sensational, as the Mayweather. With the MJ put up fast, with Cotto throwing punches through most of the first round.
Left-handed Mayweather down low. What Mayweather has been able to do throughout his career, a guy comes in like that, he'll throw the left hand and keep the guy away as he's advancing.
That Bernard Hopkins'
first couple rounds, if the guy is going to be successful, the message is sent right away. What you've got here is Mayweather guarding straight back. Now when he goes straight back,
hands-free.
The Cotto's going to be trying straight back, trying to get big right hand in.
Mayweather, Cotto just can't seem to catch up with his guys. It's high up on the inside. You expect Cotto to take advantage, but this guy is so loose. And finally, Cotto lands a couple shots, brings the crowd to life. Little over a minute to go in the second round of this to the left side of the skull. Then the uppercut on the inside. This guy, you're right, he rolls his shoulders. He gets low shots off the ropes, and he's choosing to mix with Cotto. Now point accuracy. That's usually what Cotto has, but nobody has pinpoint accuracy against the defender in the red trunks.
And he tempted fate by allowing Cotto to fire an uppercut at him on the inside. And then he's trying to turn and do the damage in here.
The damage. He landed the uppercut, pawing to keeping Cotto off of him. Then he bends over up as a really crack him with the right hand. Floyd sometimes will drop the left hand, but usually on the inside he's throwing so much he can't get a clean shot at this guy. And it's got to be frustrating for Miguel Cotto. Yep.
From the last round, Mayweather the jab in the right hand. See him pawing, and then the right hand again, then the uppercut just missed, and then a nice, solid right hand.
Do that with Mayweather because if he sees it, he is in the ring, that he will replay showed that terrifically. Well, here we are in the third round, it's scheduled for 12. So he started first, but then in the first round, as the cheers try to inspire him, it really just inspires Mayweather even more. Really isn't, folks. He's nowhere near as bad as he portrayed.
This is the promotional aspect. He has to, and look at that, right cross there, as he squared himself up.
His opponent off balance all the time. Uppercut inside. He's standing straight up right now, and Cotto still can't get to him. Floyd shakes his head down. How frustrating is it to fight this guy? I mean, that'd be a different fight altogether. I thought Cotto was going to be able to land something. He can't get any power shots in this guy's hand.
In the gloves of Mayweather. And you're talking about Cotto missing by 2 inches. I mean, we're not talking about...
Well, if you're a big puncher and you want to send your punches to a place to have a nap, and the guy catches a lot of big punches. Look at that. Overhand right at Floyd Mayweather.
What amounts to be right hand leads from the right way with him because he is so quick.
Yeah, I mean, ordinarily a guy would be so exposed he is right now. Cotto really doesn't see it, though he caught him with a glancing right hand blow that time.
Here's Mayweather mixing it up with Cotto. Talked about the good defense. Look at the elbow up. Blocks that one, blocks it with the shoulder. Cotto does get one through. He's landed 20 that Mayweather has been at for his career.
Even on the inside, genius. Maybe one of the greatest fighters of all time, Floyd Mayweather, because believe you me, Miguel Cotto is some kind of toughness at the watching. Miguel with footwork to get Floyd to come in, where he can nail him, and Floyd keeps him up. Even though two and third one's taken on the chin, that one was. Floyd just looks like he knows exactly what he's doing. He's in his office in there. He loves his time as he passes the left side of Miguel Cotto. Here he goes, picking it up again around. It's only to be for Cotto. But you have to admire, no matter what
things he does on the defense, what we showed you, keeping fucking when he's on the inside, and now he shifts into offense and he staggered Cotto.
He has so much pride that physically he really works, and you can't take that away from him for that quality. Look at his bends down, comes with a sneaky uppercut. Even as Cotto touches him a little bit, they're not big shots because he's rolling those shoulders. And he lands the big one. Big one with an uppercut in front of us, Dave. And you just watch the genius of this kid.
Yeah, and he toyed with Cotto. He let Cotto land one to get close enough for himself. 15 seconds, and he's added to that. And this is utter artistry from the Middleweight. Mayweather, after blocking a few, looks jab, throws right hand. See? How many fighters could do that? That's a classic jab stance.
And he's the greatest boxer I've ever seen in my life. I'm beginning to think that Floyd Mayweather might be the best I've ever seen now. Here's Cotto trying to give it a shot here. Back in. Floyd up and down. He doesn't need to stay in here. He can walk down the ropes, but he chooses to. He's Tony with the guy. He's not tough.
You don't have to do this against the power guy. You can tease a guy with no power and try to sucker him into something.
He wants to, Dave. He wants to show this guy what a good fighter. There's no bad blood between these guys leading up to this fight. Uppercuts on the inside by Floyd. Cotto's going to be saying, well, what do you have to do with this guy? Look at the hand speed of Floyd. But Floyd's throwing is catching a piece of Miguel Cotto, including two big so far.
And if you take that uppercut right hand, you take that away from Cotto, you've annihilated him emotionally.
In the fifth round here with about a minute to go. Cotto doing everything he can to land some power shots. Floyd just keeps rolling with him. Then he uses that upstairs, downstairs, now back with the left. Now he rolls it out there, but making this guy miss with what should be clean to land a shot or create distance. What he does, it sails over the head of Floyd Mayweather Jr. Not time to get caught. Finally, he landed one, but it doesn't hurt Mayweather because he's in such great shape. And again, I don't know why Mayweather chooses to stay here, but he wants to mix with a guy in his territory. Calls with him a couple and loads up his right hand. This guy is some kind of fighter. You're watching a genius. 15 seconds to go in the fifth round. When you consider just how good Cotto is, it's even much more significant what Floyd Mayweather is doing right now. Oh, what patting that Manny Pacquiao.
In the past round, Mayweather decides to fight on the inside. So Cotto lets him land one, and then watch how he comes back. Boom, the left hand, blocks another one, lines up, gets another one through, one's partially blocked. He's toying with a guy who's attacking him. Cotto does land the left hook on him, though. Makes you question the strategy a little bit. But Mayweather is non-stop action and shows so much.
And I think he needs Manny Pacquiao. The world would love to see it. You know, the book on Miguel has plenty of power. That time Floyd didn't. Mayweather in the red trunks. Cotto having the first good 45 seconds that he's had in any round. And just as I say that, Floyd goes back, tap upstairs, tap downstairs, gets him on some of the right hand. Doesn't hurt him in the center of the ring. A little bit of puffiness below the left eye of Floyd Mayweather Jr.
I think for Mayweather, the key, if you're going to toy with the guy, toy with him from outside, but you don't have to let him come all the way in and then fight.
You know, that hook that comes, I assume it's coming from his nose. His best minute and a half of any round in the fight. Floyd just grins at him though. Floyd looks like a guy, hey, you're in my office, now I'm going to come back. That's a nice move. Bernard Hopkins is one of the best for setting traps. Floyd in a round that's been a more difficult round for him, still just winning this round, by the way. And if he does get the first round, he's one in the front.
Stop.
There is 3. Goes in second to him for a few more seconds. He'll win this round. What he did in the 6th round? Floyd lands. Floyd technically throws his jab perfectly.
If he can stay on the outside and jab and hook, Mayweather can make him. Doesn't have to try and rumble in Cotto's pitching.
Not his nature, Davey boy. You're absolutely right, but it's not his nature. He cracked in the back of the hand of Miguel Cotto.
But all this good work in this round coming from the outside. He can set things up and utilizing that reach.
He has such great vision, carrying that left hand low, because he knows how fast it is. And in that case, Cotto lets him.
Doing an excellent job so far in this round in directing his attack from a spot where he can utilize his reach. Look what he's done.
Now he uses his elbow or his shoulder a little bit to prop up the face of Miguel Cotto, and he cracks him with the right hand. Another right hand behind the ear. Gotta be frustrating for Miguel. The right eye. Nobody has been down. The only blood we've seen is come from the nose of Floyd Mayweather. Cotto tries to just by outboxing him from the outside. Watch and see if it happens right at the bell. No, he doesn't fall.
Mayweather outside, setting everything up. Nice hook gets there. Takes one. That was one of Cotto's rare moments in that round.
It's been an absolute boxing clinic. Look at this, Mayweather working on the inside, clipping him with shots. Oh, look at the upright. It is absolutely sensational tonight. Cotto trying to get back, but just can't seem to land a clean shot. Tony Leach watching to make sure it's clean.
Watch out, Mayweather leads back against the ropes to set up the uppercut here. And he's trusting the shoulder. The fans are going crazy. The stuff is not getting in.
Yeah, from afar it looks like Cotto's doing a real job on him. But in reality, when you're sitting in an arena, if you're on the first couple rows to realize just how crafty. Look at this. With all the stuff that Cotto's thrown at one of the bigger punches, halfway through the round. How about the pace of this fight?
Terrific pace. And Mayweather was seeing the uppercuts. And, you know, but it's remarkable because it's not in the keep-away version. He puts his chin on wrist, but he gets away with it because he's so quick.
He's so quick and he has such confidence in his once in a while. And Cotto just doesn't seem to have the power tonight that can catch up with this guy. Part of that is because he's constantly getting belted.
He's showing a lot of grit, determination. Here's Mayweather going southpaw for a second, but when he doesn't have to do that.
Cotto trying to put the pressure on Mayweather. And I don't know. Floyd is just too good. And let's say that Cotto comes in, and Mayweather hits him like he's hitting the speed bag. Now he comes off the rope saying, "Now you didn't hurt me for the last 10 seconds." But you know something, Cotto may have stolen this round.
Cotto turns it on at the end of the round as Mayweather fights in Cotto's office. Jab getting through that bloodies the nose.
In the 8th round, with 4 rounds to go, Mayweather, his boxing is so sensational. I don't know why he wants to fight on the ropes, but for some reason,
okay, you might score a knockout in there, you may push the guy back, you may try to beat him and make him think out now into it because of what happened in the last round. In round 7, Mayweather had this Cotto crowd back on that virtuoso boxing performance. In round 8, he gave
boxing at its very, very best that he can do to grab this round from Floyd Mayweather. Upstairs, he needs to cover the uppercut now. Where's he hiding that? Instead, Floyd Mayweather does. With 2, 3 uppercuts, only one gets through. Forward, Mayweather steps back with his left foot, and these are things that are instinct for a fighter.
How often does a guy just...
And just, you know, when you see him on the inside, you know going. I mean, it's not just automatic. You know, put this guy in cruise control and let him fight. Cotto trying to keep the pressure on him. And Mayweather when he gets some room though, huh?
That's why I think the outs is a man of the ropes
to show some of his power to Cotto. You know, from Cotto's perspective, with the, you know, the pace of this fight is going, he's going to be thinking he's winning this fight. And the crowd is doing like this, because this is another decent round for Miguel Cotto. Almost too close to call is that round. There's the bit at it. The Colonel Bob showed me with the entire fight. Absolutely come alive. But solid shot upstairs. Instead, Floyd, right hand, up. Bad, baby boy. And he just can't hit it.
And he's just missing. He's
a
wide shot.
And that's the skill of the great defense of Floyd Mayweather. I mean, because Cotto's known as a pinpoint puncher.
Mayweather showing himself into inside mode again. Doesn't need to.
Floyd, minute to go in the 10th round. Cotto continues to try to apply pressure. Mayweather continues. Look at how sneaky that jab is. That one came from the hip right into the face of Cotto.
We talk about the conditioning of Mayweather. That is such an important factor for him. He's not driven into a stationary position.
Yeah, I mean, it went into defensive mode in both those rounds and didn't take any heavy shots. Sure, he took some on the hips and the shoulders. Here comes the bell to end the 10th round. And then with another good boxing round.
Right. Mayweather's all about sneaky, right? Quick uppercut there in the right hand. An unorthodox look to it.
Out.
Now
Now that looked better, but that got blocked by Mayweather at the end.
Championship belt that they give out. Cotto. Boy, these guys have got to be showing some Floyd trying to wear down the older legs of.
Cotto's trying to come after Floyd, but there's the right hand lead again by Mayweather.
Now when I say the older legs, so Floyd has chronologically the older legs. He can get away with it. The great ones can.
And he can get away with fighting the other guy's fight, which is shows the guts here on Cotto.
As Cotto lands a combination, but he doesn't hurt Mayweather again. Mayweather comes back downstairs, Cotto upstairs. Look at these comments. Now watch, as soon as he gets room, watch how quick his hands are. Bang, bang. He's trying to grab a breather right here. You know, nobody's better grabbing a 10 or 15 second breather while looking like he's busier than Floyd Mayweather.
Again, where he should be, on the outside with the jab in the right hand. Cotto has no answer for this. When Mayweather's outside, he is untouchable.
And Mayweather gets whacked with the left hook, the pressure on the whole fight. But the thing is, in tight where we are,
through round 11, Mayweather 161 of 628. And Cotto 100 of 478. Punches left.
That's what it's all about with Floyd. Floyd in the 12th and final round. The chant goes up for Cotto. They're so enthusiastic because there is.
Another excellent two-punch. Many weapons, and they're instinctive for him. Two more there. We've seen the right hand lead from the fighter's hand.
Now there's Cotto still up on his toes. Stops, pops again. Comes out with the jabs. As he's been able to do at will. Right hand followed by the left uppercut. Again the uppercut. And now Cotto's legs are staggered. What a show Floyd Mayweather has put on. My heart goes out to Miguel Cotto because he's worked so hard. Floyd is just totally outclassed. So well. He'll plant and try to finish strong here. Blast Miguel Cotto. Almost be aggressive, but it's not going to be enough. Floyd Mayweather, I believe, has won this WBA Super Welterweight Championship.
There's Mayweather with the right hand. What a way as he tries to finish this up. Didn't even need the jab there. Scored with the right hand. And you got the sense that if he never wanted to engage in flurries from outside, power shots, he could have scored a knockout tonight. Cotto had a little bit to say here. There was a shot by Cotto that got in.
One of the better shots of the fight for Floyd, but Floyd never takes the full brunt of any punch. He was, even in that case, he was, you know, leaning back against the ropes and get his head back. Look at this, he loads up. Oh! Look at the head of Cotto.
Give Cotto credit for taking that shot. And look at this sequence. Right hand and the uppercut. Cotto took it and came back for more. Right? Watch the speed. One's in, but not done. Uppercut right behind him. That's usually the devastating shot.
And no champion and still undefeated.